Dear friends, fellow Africans, we are continuing with our project of exploring this continent of Africa. As we look around here, this is a place where the people or indigenous people of this place grow wheat. As you look around there, you see there is a big farm of wheat. I have decided to travel to this place to show you, my dear friends and fellow Africans, that even though Africans we are claiming that we have a shortage of wheat, but we have places where we can produce more wheat like this place. Apart from that, as behind you see there is coffee. These are farms of coffee. But my intention here is to show you this place, a wonderful place and a beautiful place of Africa where we grow our wheat. Of course, we have entered in the business to the people of Europeans that are importing wheat from Ukraine to Africa. But all in all, Africa, we have places and we have conditions that as good so that you can grow our own food. So let me take you to that place so that you can see the real, because to speak without showing you the real is not good. So that's why we have decided to come this place to show you. Always the people are talking negative about this continent, that maybe we are so hungry, but that's not true. That's why I'm trying to move around this continent, different places, so that I can show you the real things that are going on this continent. But unfortunately, our infrastructure is not good, but I will explain later on why sometimes we say Africa we are so hungry, why we have enough food. As we look around, the people have enough wheat, have enough maize, enough bananas, enough coffee, but the problem is just good infrastructure. So we're going to speak about that. Let us move to that place so that you can see the wheats. Of course, the people are already harvesting those wheats, but let me take to the place, to the field where our people, indigenous people, grow wheat. So the journey is starting. We are in the middle of our journey, but we continue to move. But another issue is so beautiful. You see the garden, very, very wonderful. Despite the Europeans are saying Europe is the garden, but other places the jungle. That's not true. Look at this wonderful garden, beautiful garden that are in Africa. So let us move, and I will show you good things that are found in this place. Thank you. We have reached to the farm of wheat. This is the farm, and this is how Africans will prepare the farm of wheat. And in this place already the people have already harvested, as I said before, but I want to reach the place where there is a remain of wheat. Africa is an amazing continent. As you look around, very beautiful, very, very attractive, with all kind of weather, and we enjoy to be here in the continent of Africa. What we desire is to see the people of Africa starting to invest in our mother continent, Africa. For many years, for many decades, we have seen the Europeans, Americans, Chinese are investing in the continent of Africa. But this is the time for Africa, for Africans to invest in Africa. So let me show you the mounds of wheat. Because I want to assure you, my dear friends and fellow Africans, when someone will tell you that Africa will have a shortage of wheat, don't accept that story, because we have enough wheat and we have all kind of resources that can produce wheat. So, and this is wonderful. This is the wheat. As you see, the people have already harvested, and all these are wheats. It's already harvested. So when we talk about the continent of Africa to have a shortage of wheat, that's the story that was told by the businessmen and women who want to import foods from outside of the continent, despite of building capacities to our people so that we can produce more. What we need is to encourage our young men and women to engage in food production instead of engaging in importation of food. Because if we engage in food production, we're going to increase job opportunities. We're going to have industry to process these wheats. We're going to have machinery that is going to prepare farms like this. So, and what is so good is that in this place we don't use fertilizer. The soil itself has already manured and is good for production. So this is a farm of wheat. My dear friends, as you look around, you see how Africa is so beautiful, Africa is so attractive, and I take this journey to show you, my dear friends and fellow Africans who are in diaspora, maybe who have been told different stories about mother continent Africa, that Africa we don't have maybe capacity to produce our own food, but we have capacities to produce our own food. And this is the real example, and this is the real thing, not the example. That's the real things that is going on here in the continent. So I'm very happy I've reached this place and we have shown you that Africa, we have enough wheats and we have them that can produce wheats. We need only to build capacities to our local farmers so that they can produce more for the entire continent. And I want to speak one thing and about why sometimes the people of Africa are suffering while the neighboring country have solutions. And before I proceed with that, let me pass through this wonderful farm with small wheats. Someone would ask me why there's no wheats in this place. No, the people has already harvested. They are very late to come when the farm is full. Those farms has already harvested, so this is the remains. So I have taken this journey to come here to prove you, if you are maybe you have different story about Africa, about wheats. I want to prove you wrong that what the people are just speaking about maybe sometimes is a lie because they want to do business with us. So, but all in all, it has built capacity to our young men and women, encouraging them to engage in agriculture so that we can produce enough food for our people. So, if you love bread, we have our own wheats. If you love rice, we have our own rice. If you love maybe steamed porridge, we have our own maize and all kind of seeds here in the continent of Africa. So let me end it here. Thank you for being with me. I'm very happy. My director is doing a good job. Thank you a lot, and thank you my colleague and other fellow friends. But all in all is to show you the better things for our mother continent Africa. We are going to build the Africa we want, and we are going to write our own history. Thank you.